We have CNN reporting that Treasury Secretary Yellen telling bank CEOs more mergers may be necessary. So we're trying to digest all of this in the context of what's been a pretty good week for the markets.
Yeah, well, I think all eyes really are not on the S&P, but on the NASDAQ. So the further away you are from AI and AI derivatives, the worse your performance is. So, the NASDAQ just broke out the past couple of days. It's August 2022 levels. And so it has broken above, but it's extremely overbought. And so, we've talked about this a lot, the extreme narrowness of the market. I think some of it's warranted. I do believe that this seismic AI shift is real. We all see it. Unlike cryptocurrency, which we couldn't really understand, we see this, know how to use it. It's going to generate real efficiencies. That being said, I do think it's too fast. And so I think for my positions, I would like to put on some calls, some hedges, especially in these names that have run so fast, so hard. And I think that the cherry on the sundae will be next week when NVIDIA comes out. And so I think collectively putting this together, sprinkle in a Sunday debt ceiling hike, I'm not surprised the market's is going to go into Friday weaker just because of the huge run we've had on top of, once again, the nonsense of politics in Washington as usual.
Yeah, but we weren't weaker. Steve Weiss, Apple, Alphabet, Meta hitting new 52-week highs. Stocks are coming off their highest close of the year. We're nicely above 4,200 before, we got the headlines from Kayla about the debt ceiling talks breaking off for the moment. So how do we see all this now on a Friday morning or mid-afternoon?
Well, first of all, I think Bryn puts it perfectly, is that if you're not in the NASDAQ, you're not in those few stocks, then your performance is not doing particularly well. NASDAQ's coming off basically a month of great performance, and it's been narrow. So selfishly, I'd like to see us go right up to the wire on the debt talks, the debt limit talks, because then the market will really trade down and I'll get a chance to buy some more stocks that perhaps I've missed. I don't think we're going to default. But you take what the interview that was just with the CEO of Foot Locker, and you see it's really two worlds. The luxury area continues to do well. Right, that's an impregnable category of consumer, but yet everything underneath, including not just those that live paycheck to paycheck, which is most of the country, but also the middle class starting to feel the pressure. We've heard that constantly. We looked at Deere earnings today. The stock traded up 4%, and then it went negative as they talked about the back half of the quarter, down next quarter for earnings, and then believing we're going to be better. And Deere is well positioned because they've got lots of new products. They're reinventing farming. So the point of it is that the weakness is there. It's been delayed a little bit because we've had free money for so long. But I'm more on the fence talking to people, some of the same people you talk to that are there, that were not just Steve Cohen, who you had mentioned, Wednesday was on the show and his comments. But, I think the bait everybody's going for is, okay, is my weight, should I be impatient? Should I throw the towel in on bearishness, right, and say this is going to be, this is another bull market, or is the delay in the impact of the Fed, just extended versus prior cycles? I don't know right now, Scott, so how that's coming out. So I'll continue to pick up equities where I'm getting paid to pick them up, meaning that they're so dislocated. Mm-hmm. Deere may, in fact, be one of those when it, if it comes down some more, or even right here. I sold the stock at about 410. It was a great sale. I sold Microsoft at 255, a horrible sale. So if you can tell, there's some confusion there is in my voice, and I don't know how to play. I'd like to have an easy decision put in front of me, right, which is real fear, as I said, as I started, over the debt ceiling, and then I know I can get in. Yeah. Right now, it's sort of like, 6 1/2 dozen the other.